3, 2, 1.
What's going on, YouTube? ZeroRoster7 here, once again coming at you with a review. This time I have a review on my Riley Defense RAK-47C-L. I bought this firearm, this rifle, first week of June. I paid $6.95 for it, and today I have a review for you guys on the rifle and on Riley Defense themselves. So stay tuned and let's get to it. Alright guys, so I was in the market for an AK-47 variant rifle. I looked into the Walser 10, I had looked into the Century Arms Vishka, and I also looked into the Riley Defense RAK-47 series AK-47, right? So after doing my research, I went to my local gun shop and they had the Vishka. So I didn't purchase it that week. I went the week later and they had sold the Vishka, but they still had the Riley Defense. So I was in between those two, so either or would work for me. Granted that the Riley Defense now has the forged front trunnion, the forged bolt carrier, the forged bolt, and all these upgraded parts that previous models did not have as they were cast. So these new parts and all these new upgrades on the rifle really stood out to me, so that's why I went ahead and got it. So when I got this rifle, it had the classical furniture on it in the teak wood that comes with the classic model on the RAK-47, and it's a beautiful finish. It looks nice, but I'm more into the tactical look, so I went ahead and added Magpul furniture on it. The stock, the grip, the handguard, the gas tube cover here, and some PMags. I also added a scope mount and a red dot. Review on this later. I also added a Defense Arms muzzle brake. It's called the Fighter, I believe, and this is my setup as of right now. So when I got home after I purchased this rifle, guys, I was very excited. So I took it apart, I just inspected it, and I saw that the extractor on the bolt was looking kind of funky. I just thought it was cosmetic and it was going to affect the function of the rifle. So I just, lubed the rails for a bit, dropped some oil in it and put it back together and put it back in the safe. I didn't shoot it till 3 days later, and when I got to the range, I wanted to shoot a video on it, shooting my first 10 rounds off my Riley Defense RAK-47C-L. Just my first 10 rounds. I was very excited, and this is what happened. All right, guys, first 10 rounds off my Riley Defense RAK-47C-L. Let's see how it goes. So as you guys can see, I was able to fire one round and then it jammed. So I cut the video and I tried shooting the rest of the magazine, which had 9 rounds in it, and it would shoot once and then jam the other. So I would have to manually cycle the bolt and it would jam. So I tried to shoot at least another 10-20 rounds and I just couldn't. I thought maybe it's not broken in or whatever, but no, it was definitely not working. It had some issues with feeding and extracting. So I stopped because one of the casing got stuck in the barrel, in the chamber there. So what happened was the extractor pulled on the lip of the casing but didn't extract it, and it got stuck in the chamber. So that's when I stopped and I said, you know what, I gotta go back to my gun shop and show the gunsmith what I just saw, what had just happened, right? So anyways, I go back to the gun shop. By this time, I had already spoken to Riley Defense. I emailed them on the purchase and I had registered my warranty. So I'm like, okay, either my gun shop or my gunsmith takes care of it, or Riley should be, up on this issue. So when he looked at the rifle, he actually took the spent casing out and he looks at the bolt, one of those magnifying glasses, right? And the first thing he says was, whoa, I don't like the looks of that extractor. Something I had noticed before, but I thought it was cosmetic, but it wasn't. Obviously, it did affect the functionality of the rifle. So he goes, you know what, leave it here. I'm gonna test it out, see what I can do, and we'll go from there. So I went ahead and just left my rifle there, and I was pretty bummed out. I couldn't get a magazine off this brand new 2020 production rifle. So once I get home, I get on my computer and I email Riley, hey, you know what, this is what happened. I emailed them a video, and surprisingly enough, Riley answers every email you send them. They don't wait 3 days, they don't wait 5 days, they answer you within hours. So what really amazed me from Riley Defense is that they said, you know what, send it back. They never asked me for issues. Did I drop it? Did I use any kind of ammo? Did I use anything on it, any aftermarket part? They just said, you know what, send it back. And the guy I spoke to, he said, it could be an extractor issue. I can send you a new extractor, but we'd rather have that rifle here and fix whatever issues there is with it and send you back a functional 100% working rifle, right? So that was on a Friday. So I go Monday back to the gun shop, and he said, you know what? I actually took a Dremel and smoothed down the extractor face, and that did help. However, I did find more issues. The magazine bullet tolerance was too tight, so no mags would fit other than a P mag. And he goes, you actually have to force it in there. And he said, the extractor is no good. I got it working, but it's no good. The bolt is good, the carrier is good, but the magazine bullet tolerance and the extractor are just no good. So we boxed it up, and I emailed Riley. They sent me back a shipping label, and we boxed it up and sent it out to Riley Defense. And once again, I was pretty bummed. I was emailing Riley throughout the whole process. I thought I had a working rifle right off the shelf. So they confirmed based on the serial number that it was a 2020 production. I'm like, you know, it's a brand new rifle. It's got the upgraded parts, the forged trunnion, the bolt, the carrier. And I'm thinking, why is it doing this, you know? So anyways, they got sent back. So I waited, and while I waited, they were in contact. Hey, you know what? Sorry for the troubles. We're gonna send you some stuff along with it. So, and they did. So when they got it, they sent me an email that they had received the rifle, and they sent me a video of them working on the rifle, and they sent me a video of them shooting the rifle. They verified the serial number, and they packaged it up and sent it back within a week. So Riley Defense definitely comes through with issues. They have amazing, phenomenal customer service. They answer all emails. As a matter of fact, at one point, one of the reps said, you know what? Give me your phone number. I'd like to give you a call. So I give him a phone number. He gives me a call within 2 minutes. And he goes, hey, I promise you we're going to fix your issue. I apologize for the troubles. We're going to compensate for that. We're going to take care of everything. Shipping cost is on us. And we're going to add extras in your shipment. So he goes, we're going to send you some free stuff. And they did. So they sent me the tactical muzzle brake. That's in their tactical version. They sent me a free mag. It's an X-Tech mag, because I think they don't use Tapco anymore. And they sent me one of these cleaning kits for the AK. And I was like, okay, you know, I'm not worried too much on the free stuff. And I told him, just send me back a working rifle. You know, it was brand new, and it wasn't used. It's not secondhand. I bought it brand new off the shelf at the gun shop, right? So I wanted a rifle, not much worried about the free stuff, even though it was nice. So anyways, they sent me the tracking number, and I was very excited to get it back. And once I got it back, I had already purchased the MacBook furniture, and I had it here at home, but I had no rifle. So anyways, when I got the rifle, I slapped on the MacBook furniture. I got it all set up with the side rail here and the scope. I'm sorry, the red dot. I had some PMags. I had already bought 500 rounds for me to go test it out. I got the rifle back, and I set it up the way I wanted it to, and I went out to the range. And then this is what happened. So as you guys can see, it ran flawlessly. That day on the video that you just saw, I think I ran about 350 rounds. Not one single malfunction of any kind, of any sort whatsoever. I sighted in the red dot optic here, and it just ran flawlessly. It seemed to me like they just sent me a completely new rifle. I actually had to verify the serial number, and I was like, yeah, it's the same one. It just ran so smooth. Whatever they did to it, it just made it run so smooth, no malfunctions whatsoever. Those are only short clips, but I shot about 350 rounds that day, and it just ran flawlessly, you guys. So Riley Defense, thank you for that. Thank you for your amazing customer service. I wish more companies would be like that, where they answer your emails and your phone calls. It felt like my purchase mattered. I felt like they actually wanted me to have a working firearm and not just one more customer to them, you know. So they do care for their customers for sure, 100%. So that being said, something I want to show you guys is I I contacted Rob Ski. So if you have a AK or you're familiar with the AK, you probably know who Rob Ski is. And I emailed him my issue on my rifle, and he said, hey, you know what? I noticed that problem too on the early productions or whatever. And we, emailed back and forth. He actually does respond to your emails. When I bought the muzzle brake, I bought it from his store, from the AK Operators Union store, right? And he sent me a sticker in the package. So when I first saw the sticker, I'm like, okay, cool. But when I flipped it around, it was signed by him. That is so cool, guys. It's an actual signature from Rob Ski. Autograph right there. So this sticker, I'm gonna probably not put it anywhere and just put it in a frame or something, right? So that being said, thank you guys for watching. That is my review on my Riley Defense RAK-47C-L, even though it's no longer classic, so I took the furniture off and added magpul. I spoke to a couple guys on YouTube, so I want to give a shout out to Tag97. He's also got a Riley Defense RAK-47, and I spoke to him on the issues because his rifle runs flawlessly. So thank you, man, for answering all my questions, and rock on, man. Thank you guys for watching once again. If you have any questions, comments, dislikes, all down there. And once again, thank you, and I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna be posting a video of it soon as I take it out to the range. I'm gonna do an AR and AK side-by-side comparison. I plan to do the same drill and just alternating firearms, but doing the same drill. Should be interesting, should be fun. So thank you guys. Rocks are out. Please be safe.